Welcome, I'm Ajaxpost and this is Transport Fever, and we're looking at Newbury, which has been the centre of our development really for the last episode or two. In the last episode I rejigged my first freight route, which was taking goods from the farm to a station here and then up all the way up there and then back down again here to deliver food made from livestock or grain into Newbury. And I've rejigged that to simplify it so the farm produce is delivered directly to here, which means I can then have two trains which are shown here. I've got two lines, that's what I've got. Not that one, that one, not that one. I can't tell. I'm being confusing, aren't I? There we go. I've got two lines, one which primarily delivers livestock up to the food factory and one which primarily delivers food back from the factory to the town. They sort of fill up their respective sort of primary freight at either end. I'm not sure if that's the most efficient or not, but it works for me at the moment, largely because the transport of the food so the farm produce, the livestock and the grain, I'll get to that in a second, is by this very slow stagecoach, and yet they are very, very slow. What I did with the trains is fit them with the same wagons in both directions, which means that I can only carry livestock from here. But as you can see, grain is still being produced, quite a lot of it actually, at the farm there, which I'm not actually using, so I may want to rethink that. But anyway, the main thing I want to do here, and I'm running a bit out of time here, I think I might be, let's pause that for a second, is exploit this growth in passenger numbers here. That's the first thing I want to do. As we've got loads of passengers there, 50, and in Coventry 54, and I'm carrying a full load of 30 on this train, so I should be able to carry at least a similar number in both directions. Oh, so on two trains rather. We should, well, basically bring in more money, isn't it? That's the whole idea. It's unfortunate that train's in the middle there. I would much rather it was at the other side, so I have more of a gap, but that will develop, I think. So the first thing I want to do is borrow more money. I've already got a huge loan of 6.5 million, which is a bit steep, but as you can see, I am making profits just about in the last year, so hopefully I will carry on making profits and this will work. Okay, so we need a new train, and we've still only got the one train option here, which is the D13, whatever that is, and the only passenger wagons we've got here is that. I'll make shall I buy the same number of carriages to give me a 30? I've done it, I bought them all. Holy, my goodness, that's expensive. I had 600k and I've gone down to 4. Oh no. Oh. No, I won't. Okay, that will save me a little bit of money, and we will put you on the Newbury Coventry line, which is a single track at the moment, so I'm going to need to put in some passing places. So that's what we'll do here, ideally on some flat piece of land. So can we do that here? That looks like it'll work. I did actually double track on the freight route, which was a bit sort of extravagant of me, to be honest. There's no real need to do that, and trains are this slow, I suppose, but well, I'm thinking for the future. Okay, and we need to put some signals in there. Again, I'm working on sort of the UK road system, so trains travel on the left, or everything travels on the left basically. And we'll put you on there. It does mean rather bizarrely the signals are actually in the way of the trains in the centre of the track. But I'm going to live with that, I'm afraid. Which should mean, if I unpause the game, those signals should allow that train... Oh, yeah, they are so slow! That train to exit from there. Okay, let's pause that again for a second. Right, we're going to need some more double tracking up here. Let's move the train on a little bit. There we go. Oh, bang on the end of the year, December 31st. Oh, I almost think I'd planned this. Okay, we'll have another bit of double track around here, I think. So we want track, not signals. Well, that's... How expensive is that? Oh, it's that embankment, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to have to do the same there. Yeah. Okay, we will take it from here. Can we take it from there? I mean, too much curvature. Don't be silly. That's it. Oh my, this does get expensive. Well, it's expensive because I don't have much money in the bank at the moment. This game does really load the costs on compared to the old game. But I should stop talking about the old game, shouldn't I? This is a new game. Its own rules, its own logic. Get past the smoke. Where's me? Put my signal in there somewhere. There he goes. And another one at the other side. There we go. Whoa! And the year's turned over, and I'm now 100k in the red. Excellent. Okay, so this train's coming out of here, and it's got 24. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I took it down from 30, didn't I? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I put them on the wrong side, haven't I? The signal should be at the exit. Oh. And I've run out of money. More loans. I don't like this. So much in debt. That's it. Go to you. Yeah, the signal should be at the end of the junction, not the beginning. So that you get into it and then stop before you get out. Otherwise you've got two trains sat on a single line of track, and that does nobody any good. Right, I think that's better, isn't it? I need to do the same up here, because this man is an idiot. Dear me. There we go. Delete you. And you. And stick another signal in there. Put them out. Right, we'll need at least one more passing place. We need several, don't we, really? Stick one here, do you think? Let's do that. I think the curvature there is because I haven't actually got it on. I've tried to do something like that. It doesn't work. Rather than actually attaching it to the track so it comes out. It's an actual switch rather than a crossover as such. I'm just using these terms almost as if I knew what I'm talking about, and as if you've watched any of my videos from the previous game, which I'm not going to name anymore, you'll know that I know almost nothing about railways. Although I've loved playing these railroad tycoon games for years, ever since the very first Oh, that's not a switch, is it? There's me. I shouldn't talk and try and think and do stuff at the same time. Oh no, that's a costly mistake. I'm sure I didn't need to spend that much money to delete all that track. Right, now get that joined back up. Right, that's it. That's a proper switch. I can stick my signal in there. Oh, the trains are moving along. Can't keep them waiting. Let's not do it from zoomed out, shall we? Let's do it from close up so I can actually see what's going on. That's better. Then it starts getting expensive. I mean, the trains are quite short at the moment, so I can get away with fairly short passing places. And hopefully... Oh, I've got up to 500. Something has earned money. What was that? So the Newbury and Coventry, that's 160k. It must be one of these foodie ones, I think. Yeah, are you just pulling it? No, you're just... No, it's not you. It'll be you, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I've suddenly earned a lot of money. That might have been the other train, the other passenger train. Right, sorry, distracting myself. Must stop doing that. Let's get some signals in here. And one more on this final approach into Coventry. Yeah. This is going to be fun. Can I do that? Maybe I should pay attention to that. If it's got a single speed on the starting point of the switch, it means I put it right. Possibly. I'm making this up as I'm going along. You can't tell, can you? Not by much. Okay. There we go. That's nice. That's quite close to the station as well. So the train should be able to... There shouldn't be too much delay between arriving at approaching the station and arriving in the station. Okay. So those trains... 24, 27, that's cool. Right, so both trains are running very close to full, and with any luck, because we've now got two trains servicing that passenger route, that should increase. And that's taking 16 livestock. That is splendid, and there is... that's the only trouble with having these two routes servicing this, is it splits the livestock up between them. I mean, it might actually be worth making it one route. Would I then have it making sure it was full at both ends? That's what I've been trying to avoid, so there was no real delay. But what's the food like up there? 18. I can probably do that, can't I? Make it one route. I think that's what I'll do. But I'll do that in a moment. What I want to do is see if actually is if I can take more food from here and deliver it to Exeter. Now, shall I use wagons or train? Now, if I do it by train, I'm going to have to go over this rather unsightly and unpleasant hill to do that. That really is a bad place for a station. Certainly when it comes to costing out routes. So what I might do is use a stagecoach. Now, what's the lie of the land? So there's the area types. It does need 72 food already. I'm not going to deliver anywhere near that, of course, I imagine. But what we could do is get close. So, and to speed that up, can I put in a nice bit of country road? Now wagons don't go more than 25 at the moment, so if I make that, that's 12k. Is a country road cheaper? It is if the game lets me draw it. It's a little bit cheaper, but not by much. It's interesting, the country road is faster than the small street. That's 20k. I think it needs to, yeah, it needs to be a small street really, because that is going to be part of the town once I start expanding it. I start expanding it, the town will expand itself. I will merely encourage it. Let's do that then. The upgrade tool. I didn't want tram tracks, you blithering idiot. Right. Okay, that was an unfortunate misspend, wasn't it? There's one thing about this game which is kind of, well, it's more realistic, but it's kind of harsh in game terms, is there's no undo. So when you make an accidental click like that, the game punishes you. Okay, so what we want is a truck stop, one of those cargo stations. We want this somewhere up here within the catchment area of the station, but as close as we can get it to the town. I'm just watching, if you see there's little white lines appear on the station platforms when it's in. Have I turned on tram tracks? I hope I haven't, so I don't want tram tracks. Looks like I have, doesn't it? Ah, no tram tracks. Does that make a difference? Not the way that looks, I suppose. Okay, so well, that's probably, yeah, that's as far away from the station as I can get. Okay, we'll do that. We need a depot for our, there's a train depot. That's a bit silly. We'll take a road depot. I think that might help us more. Why did I put it there? Because there's no way. Well, it's early days yet. It will recover, I think. So where's a nice cheap place to put this? Is there a cheap place to put it? I'm not sure there is. We don't need it too close to the truck stop. That'll have to do. Okay, so let's define ourselves a new route. It wants to use this sort of pale brown, and I really don't want it to. What shall we use? A nice pale yellow? That'll do. Oh, I need more truck stops, don't I? Okay, that's these things. And we can use bus stops, as we discussed before, for delivery of goods within a town. Actually, I want to get that road connected. So I've got a nice loop. Which is the reason I put that in there, really, is that whichever way it uses, that might be faster or it might not, so it might have to come around there. Either way, it's a nice loop, so it doesn't sort of, it just makes it easier for the stagecoaches, the trucks, to go around, which is okay. So if we put that, I need to remember to be on the right side of the road. So if we do that, that becomes a nice ground area. And then on this side, for those last few commercials, Okay, I think I've got them on the right side of the road. New line, which is going to... Oh, have I still got... I don't know what it's doing. I've lost track. From there to there to there. Okay, so it's going to take the old route. I didn't need to spend that money there, but good roads, it's always good to add roads. So this is going to be Exeter food delivery. I think I spelled that correctly. Okay, so let's get some trucks on there, or stagecoaches at least. So this is going to be, we'll buy 2 of you for the moment, and we'll put you both on Exeter food delivery. It looks like I created line 1, which I don't actually need. Yeah, so as soon as yeah, whatever. Okay, let's I didn't colour them, did I? And you can go on Exeter food delivery as well. And I want to colour you. You need to be corporate red. There you go. And likewise you need to be corporate red. That's it. We'll make the go a little bit faster. What we'll do is I'll have one head off. That's it. And then I'll set the line to wait for a full load, which means that this guy here should sit in the truck stop waiting for food to arrive for Exeter, which means he'll cost me less in maintenance than this other guy. And I'll either add more stagecoaches or just turn him around as and when food starts. Actually, if I keep him in my window, there he is, we can see when he gets his food delivery. How are my passenger trains doing? You see, they're both going up in the same direction at the moment. Hopefully they will start spacing themselves out. Look at that, 74 passengers. I'm still not going to fill both trains up. That's awesome. Let's get them moving along a bit quicker. Magnificent beast. So how much are you going to earn me for 24 passengers delivered at great haste from Newbury to Coventry? Don't need those other things in here, do I? Just getting in the way. Distracting the view. Ooh, look at all those lovely people waiting. 106k! Lovely. What I'd like to have in my bank balance here, get rid of that, is 500k. That before the end of the year, which means I can repay some of the loan, and that way pay a little less interest as the year turns over. I know he's waiting there for that train. That's the trouble with single line and passing places. They do need to be properly spaced, which they're not at the moment. Oh, he's set off. Yeah, I think did I mention that in a previous episode? I learnt that there is, and there's food there waiting for him now, that there is a timeout, or even on the full load. So although they are set for a full wait till full load, they'll only do that for so long. And if that timeout passes, they will head off anyway. So where's my other stagecoach? He's down there. I may need another 356k. Oh, I'm liking this. This is starting to look like profit. Yeah, I think we'll send out another stagecoach. Remember to colour it red before you let it out. Buy one of those. And we will set him on the Exeter food delivery. Yeah, we're going to need more stagecoaches on that, I'm pretty certain. Our food delivery here is doing quite nicely. Having a rail there may well be better and more efficient, but in terms of the costs at the moment, I'm just too cautious. That's the way I play the game, though, isn't it? As you will know. So, well, that's only taking 8. Oh, that's the. No, I did say I was going to put these on the same route. So what I'll do actually, if I change him to a different route, so he wants to be on the farm produce. Okay, and we'll send him back to Newbury. Okay, and what I need to do is change the farm produce to pick up a full load at both ends, so both food and livestock. Oh, I'm not keeping up with this livestock produce here. I need more stagecoaches. Okay, I'm going to have to start thinking about coping with this, with all this production. And what route is that? That's the farm supply route. There you go. I've only got another year or so, I think, before. Actually, it might happen at the end of this year. I think 1857. I'm currently in November 1856. I think 1857 is when we start getting new vehicles, which would be good. Oh, so we still got those 8 livestock. Oh, that's good. I was afraid that if I changed the route or whatever the train was on, or the vehicle, whichever vehicle it was, I would actually lose what they were carrying, but it seems to be okay with that. So are you going to take 16 livestock? Excellent. And by the time the next train comes down into Newbury here, we should have another 16 to go back. You're carrying 16 food. I wonder if I can increase that. I might try that actually. In the break between now and the next episode. Okay, so where are we? We've gone down to 302. That's so annoying. Again, that's paying 94k, 95k, whatever it was, for wagons. So what's my budget, more or less, December 22nd to the end of 1856? New vehicles, 55k. Construction costs, quite a bit, 157k. New vehicles, 55. Running costs, that really is 418. That is steep. That's all the railroad. Does it charge you for track, I wonder? I'm not sure. I might have to check that, because I've left some of this old track in here from where I used to have this train station there. I wonder if it's charging me for that. And the loan interest of 105k. Oh, this is too steep. But my revenue, where's my revenue? Income, 507k. That's good. A little bit less so far than last year, but I think with all these trains I've got running now. We should be okay. So we're going to end this year, I think, with another loss, though we might not go into the red, I hope, from 372k into 1857 with 216k, and no sign of new vehicles. Okay, they probably turn up, I hope, at the end of this year, unless I was reading the wrong wiki page, whichever. Okay, well, I think that'll be it. So we are getting towards profit, I think. This year we should start, unless I really should have a script for this, shouldn't I? Right, because otherwise I'll just, as I'm doing right now, carry on interrupting myself, so you get no sense of what I'm doing. But it's kind of coming together. I'm feeling good again, I think. Everything appears to be working, and profit, consistent profit, is definitely on the horizon. The real kick will be if the passenger numbers tail off, but I'm hopeful they will carry on growing. And I need to get food into Coventry. That will really keep things moving upwards. Actually, if I make that route to Churchill, yeah, so that might be the plan for the next episode. So there we are, I think, for today. Where shall I finish on? Let's finish on this train here, shall we? It's a nice view to end on. So as he heads off into the distance, I will say goodbye. I've been Ajaxpost, and I will be again, I hope, sometime in the very near future, with another edition of Transport Fever. But until then, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, do leave us a like and a comment. Any ideas, suggestions, critiques, any comment from you would be very much appreciated, and of course I will do my best to respond to you in very good order. And of course, if you've not yet done so, it'd be great to have you subscribed to the channel, and then you'll know almost immediately when I upload new videos in this and my other Let's Play series. But anyway, from me, Ajaxpost, until next time, bye bye for now.